Alright guys, I tell you what, Tenergy, this is a pretty darn good little quadcopter.
We got the little Tenergy. This is the Python. It's a little mini quadcopter. It's got a 720p camera, a 6-axis gyro, and also it has the 3D flip stunt rolls. So other than that, you know, it's just a little mini quadcopter, which is pretty cool. Indoor, outdoor. I do suggest to go and fly indoors unless if outside there's no wind. That's fine. I just keep it close to you because the range is not going to be very far on this one. So like I said, it's just like an indoor backyard flyer. So, but it is pretty fun. The altitude hold works really well, guys. So I do already have this open because I've flown it. As you can see in the video at the beginning, you know, it's a pretty good little quadcopter. So take a look at the quadcopter here. So it's got a pretty cool little look to it. I like the all black like that. Pretty neat looking. It's got a little tiny camera right there in the front. You guys could see it's not the best quality, but you know, it does work. And for the beginner, you know, they'll have fun being able to see what they recorded. So you could tell it probably had an option for Wi-Fi, FPV. You can see where they had the antenna run on the outside on a different model. So that is an option you guys can look at. So anyways, here's where the battery slides in. It's got this little battery here, and proprietary, so this will go and just slide right in here. And when you slide in, you got to latch it. Push down on this, make sure it latched really good. Okay, guys. Another thing I wanted to show you is where you record on this. These are kind of a little tough to get out, so you're gonna pull up on the little latch. Don't pull too hard, or you'll break the clamp off here. So you just I use my nail and just pull the battery right out. Okay. With this battery, you get your USB charger. So this one here, it just plugs right here on the side. Okay, you see that there? Just plugs in. I use a wall mount adapter. Matter of fact, I have one right here on the table. It's from one of my old cell phone chargers. So just plug it in the wall. If not, use your PC or your laptop. So there's that part, guys. I just want to show you that. It does come with 4 extra propellers. So you can see that, and 4 screws. So that makes it nice in case you lose one. I always lose those things. And the only time I've changed those out is on like a CMAX 5 because I've had 400 flights on that thing. So I've chewed up propellers on that. So, and I have lost them before and been down until I had to order them. So that makes it nice that they go and do that for this quadcopter. You do have your prop cards and a Phillips screwdriver. So I left these off, as you guys could see in the video. It just maneuvers a lot better. So you know, but for the beginner, you're indoors. That way you don't chew up the props or damage anything in the house. So always good to have, guys. The controller. It's just your basic controller. It's just a little guy. So I'm not a big fan of these little controllers because my hands are big. So, but it does work. And like I said, the altitude hold works really well. You got your different rates of speed there. Matter of fact, let me see what I did with the manual. Okay, I got the manual right here. Let me pause you for a second. Okay, I had the camera on the manual here. So here's the manual right here. And I'll go over the buttons real quick because I want to make sure that I tell you guys exactly what the different modes are. So that way it's listed right here really well in the manual. Okay, so you guys can freeze frame that, or I'll just go over it real quick. You got your 3D flip by pressing in this toggle switch right here. So you press in the toggle switch and it'll beep, and then whichever way you press up or to the side, it does do front, back, sideways flips, so that makes it nice. Also you have let's see, on the right side, this one's going to be your rates. So it has 3 rates of speed. So you'll press it once, you know, it'll go to 2nd rate. Press it again, it'll go to 3rd rate. Press it a 3rd time, it'll go back to rate 1. So there's that. You got headless mode, which headless mode is this button. It looks like a trim button, but it's not. You have to press to the side right here. You hold that down for a second and it'll start beeping and the quadcopter lights will start flashing. That's headless mode. And to get out of that as well, you'll do the same thing, repeat the process. Hold it down for a second, it'll stop beeping, the lights will stop flashing, you'll go back to regular. You know, you got your regular trims. These are the trims on this side, on the right side here, and then you got your front and back trim right here. So that's all pretty much it, guys. You do have a start and stop is the button up here, so that would be on your right hand side on the top. So press it once, it'll start the motors. Press it again and it'll shut off the motors if you're already landed. If you're up in the sky, you press it once like that while you're flying, it will descend slowly. So that is your landing button, okay? If you hold it, it will go and stop the motors. So if you're flying, say it's starting to get away from you, or it's caught in the wind because you decided to fly it out in the wind, when this thing's up here and you're trying to pull down on the lever to get it to come down, and it's just staying there. Worst comes to worst, if you don't want it to fly away, hold this button down. It'll cut the engines and it's going to fall down to the ground. So I've done that before with another quadcopter, and I was in soft grass, so it dropped it down in soft grass. You know, so that is an option, and just in case of emergency situation. Okay, guys. You do have the video and record button. Okay, so that would be on the left hand side above the toggle switch right here. So right here, press it once quick and that's a photo. Okay, if you long press that button, it will start the film. Okay, and the only way you're gonna know you're filming is you can see a little red glow down here and you'll see it flashing. Okay, it's very dark. This thing's not really that bright with the LED. So okay, and then to shut it off, you don't long press it again to stop the film. The cool thing about this one, so if you don't want to use, I mean, since it's not Wi-Fi, this one actually has the port for the SD card, which is right here on the side. Okay, I know it's hard to see because this thing's dark, but see if I can get a little glare on it. But anyways, just right underneath this arm, slides right in there, and it actually latches in. So when you press it, you'll have to kind of press down a little bit and you can feel it lock in. Okay. So I used a class 10 16 gigabyte card. I don't think it can go any bigger than that. I haven't tried a 32 and it didn't say in the book, so I would 16 be plenty enough for this guy, because the battery life is but 5 minutes or so. So I think I got 5 or 6 minutes out of that battery. I didn't let it go in force land though, so I should have went and did a battery test on it, but I didn't, guys. As long as it hits past the 5 minute mark with these little guys, I'm happy. So now if it was saying you get 10-15 minutes of flight, then yeah, I would do a test on it, because I'd want to see how you getting that much time out of one of these guys. But when it's these little guys, you get more than 5 minutes, you're good, and I'm happy with that. I think it was like 5 or 6 minutes. I know it was more than 5 minutes because my film was longer than 5 minutes. So alright guys, hey, that's it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. That I do something a little different, show the video first and then go to the unboxing, because I know sometimes the unboxing is boring, but at least for those who want to order it or are serious about getting one, they can go down, get past the flight video and then see the unboxing and see what they get with it. Okay, so alright guys, enough of your time. Thanks again, Tenergy, and thank you guys for all the awesome support.